Make sure everything is in order. And I started recording. This is Covenstead, episode 2, live stream. Something's going on in town. I think they're having a game down at the University Stadium. And Stellan is causing some mischief in the refrigerator. So, on today's episode, I'll catch you up with what's going on. Sage has met High Priestess Calliope Cameron, High Priestess, aged wise elder, and her husband Stellan, who is a ghost because of a spell gone wrong. Potion gone wrong, actually. This is their one of their boarders who plans on attending university. So she's one of Sage's fellow students, and she'll be living here. She is already a spellcaster, and she is just gorgeous. Just a beautiful, beautiful sim. I love her so much. Didn't turn out as well, my main character, Sage. Sage is kind of an ordinary girl, but she has extraordinary dreams. She is not a spellcaster, not yet. But she's very interested in becoming a witch. And so she's interested in the real magic that Calliope can teach her. That she can't get at the magic realm. Of course, that magic realm stuff is fun, but that's play magic, that's pretend magic. And we're going to be playing with some of that too, because this is The Sims 4. This is a game. This isn't real. It's not like the real religion of witchcraft. It's not like the real spiritual practice of witchcraft. It's not like the real craft of witchcraft. There's many different kinds of witches in the world. And they're just all trying to figure out their place in the world. Trying to understand how the spirit world works, how the natural world works, how everything is interwoven together. And some people express it as religion, and others people express it as a personal spiritual practice, and others approach it as a very expensive hobby that gives them what they want in life. But in this case, we're going to be learning a little bit more about the religion of witchcraft. There are many different forms of religious witchcraft. This one is going to be primarily focused on sort of a kind of a Wicca kind of thing. There's a lot of debate on where Wicca ends, where witchcraft begins. Witchcraft itself is not a religion. Wicca is religion. There's many witchcraft religions. Wicca itself is a tradition that bases itself off of the British traditional witchcraft out of England. And it's based on the teachings of Gerald Gardner. A lot of the British traditional witches do not call themselves Wiccans. It's more of a borrowed term for people who aren't actually in the tradition itself, but might be forming their own traditions and creating their own path. And all these forms of spirituality are 100% valid. Nobody can tell you that your religion is wrong or right unless you're doing things that hurt other people. And then somebody might have something to say about it. The religion of Wicca teaches, "And it harm none, do what you will." And there's some that believe that that means no harm ever, absolutely. You can't harm animals, you can't eat meat, you can't harm the environment in any way, and it's just an impossible ideal to live up to. However, it is the goal of most Wiccans to minimize harm. And it is the goal of most witches to not fuck with other people for the most part. We just want to live our own lives, do our own thing, and we'll protect ourselves if necessary. We all have our different boundaries on what we consider acceptable and how we want to be treated. So don't assume that just because somebody says they're a witch that they're going to practice the harm none rule. If you harm them, they may harm you. But Wiccans practice harm none in a reasonable sort of way, in a wise way. Now, it is winter time. You can't tell by looking at it. Leaves are gone from the trees, and on the calendar, it's Talk Like a Pirate Day, which is cool, whatever. Tomorrow is the winter solstice. Now, I have distinguished that from Winterfest because Winterfest is the secular holiday that where people get to visit with Santa and or Father Winter and do all the secular things that are associated with like Christmas and with I don't know. I don't know if the other holidays really are as secular as Christmas has become, but Christmas is a very secular holiday. And most people who practice witchcraft will celebrate the solstice on their own, with their own people, with a coven or alone, with their families, and then turn around and practice and have a Christmas holiday where they exchange gifts and spend time with family and friends that may not necessarily follow their spiritual path. So that's just, yeah. Now, a lot of what is Christmas today comes from ideas about winter solstice. It's not the same holiday. It's not a stolen holiday. It was just that they came up, they wanted to celebrate Christ instead of the winter solstice. So they created a holiday to do that. And in the process, the common people decided that they wanted to practice their traditions on the day that they were told to practice their spiritual practices for Christ. And not everybody who became a pagan, who was a pagan and became a Christian, just gave up everything all at once. It took many, many centuries for them to become separate things, honestly. I mean, even the Druids kind of practiced a form of Christianity for a few hundred years before they died out. And they became the monks and priests of Christianity. They weren't all, it wasn't all burning times immediately. It was a slow process. And it was a political process. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're going to have winter solstice tomorrow, so I'm going to start taking down the fall decorations and getting ready for that. So we're going to create a nice little winter solstice slash Christmas decorative pagan style. I'm going to go around deleting all the fall decorations. We'll just do this again next year. This house is up on the gallery decorated pretty much the same except for none of the custom content. So, just gonna remove all this stuff. I'll leave some of it up here. Get rid of some of this clutter here. A little much. Get rid of the spookier looking stuff. Keep some of those jars, definitely. I'm going to maintain that. Change the color. No, we're going to leave that the same. Okay. So this is kind of a fall decoration, so I'm going to take that down too. And this one here. Excuse me. Okay, so let's get ready for Winterfest. Not Winterfest, we're getting ready for the solstice. Now we have our ancestor altar up. We're just going to leave that up for right now. Because it's really something that should be up all year. I'm going to go ahead and find Winterfest tree. Let me see. Let's see. Where's that holiday decoration tree? Holiday tree, holiday. This is the one with the I like the one with the activity. I just know it's going to clash with this living room though. You always have this one here, and then maybe this one in the kitchen instead of that. And this will keep people going to the dining room to eat. Hopefully, hopefully. Maybe I should put some stools in for seating. Always reach for this metal stool for some reason. Okay, so 4 people. Let's get 2 more chairs. Let's be real, they're not gonna eat in the dining room. I already know it. So I'm gonna put this here. Okay, and so I want a Yule log for sure. Let's see. A Yule log is a not many people know this, that it's actually a pagan um, tradition to light a Yule log on the solstice. And it's meant to drive away evil spirits. It's meant to light the darkness on the darkest night of the year. Because the winter solstice, the night is longer any other time, longer than any other time of the year. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once. And let's see. I'm trying to think what. Oh, yeah, they're going to be lighting under candles. I love this menorah. Tradition of the Yule log is sort of like tradition of the menorah, in that, see, religions all over the world recognize the winter solstice because it's a scary time for anybody uh, who lives in the world that doesn't, especially for the ancients who would see the sun die every year and be like, why does it do that? I don't understand. And you never knew how long the winter was going to be and how long it would be before things would start to grow. And when everything that you eat is dependent on the growth of plants and the animals being able to survive too, then you might worry about how long the winter is going to be. And a lot of times people get very depressed during the winter because they don't have a lot of sunlight, and SADD or SAD, um, seasonal affective disorder, is a known problem scientifically in the medical community. And things like the winter solstice, where there's all these lights, where people are celebrating, where there's music and food and laughter, that helps to bring you hope in the darkest times. And that is what the winter solstice is all about. It's about bringing hope out of the darkness. That's why religions like Christianity wanted to celebrate Christ during this time, because they're talking about the hope of mankind. Well, what better way to celebrate something like that than to celebrate it on a holiday where we're already talking about light and hope and getting through the darkness together. That's a little bit much. I'm not going to do that. That's too much. I like lots of candles, but that's ridiculous. I want more greenery, and it's not sitting quite right. I see with the menorah, there was this thing where they only had enough light only enough oil for their lamps to light them through one night, but it lasted for 8 nights, and it's seen as a miracle. And that's another example of hope being brought out of the darkness through coming together and as people that, you might set aside your differences. You might maybe learn to forgive one another and just learn how to get past the dark, painful parts of life. In our own world, we're coming up on the season of Samhain. It's October, and there's so many dark things going on in this world. So right now is a season of darkness and death, and sadness, and grief, and pain, and coming to grips with where we've gone wrong in life, and reaping what you sow. Okay, so maybe one more candle here. I'm gonna wreath winter. Maybe if I search for winter. Red and green's really popular for not only Christmas but for the solstice because of the beautiful colors. That the only things that are alive are holly and pine trees, and it helps you to remind you that things are still thriving, things are still going. Let's see. Let's get. I'm gonna filter for seasons and the holiday pack, not spooky stuff. I love the English crackers. I think I'm just gonna get some of these and leave them around and get them to pop them sometimes. I think it would be fun. Maybe I'll put some on the altar. I don't like the red and green though. Not in this room. This room is blue doesn't clash as badly with purple and the black as the red and the green do. I get them to pop some holiday crackers on winter solstice. That would be fun. Um, I could have rummage for holiday decorations, but not today. This right here. This little object right here is going to be important later. Uh, uh, because we're still gonna be exploring the fantasy aspects of witchcraft because of The Sims. But I really want to play with that. It's a mod that has more magic in it, a little bit more magic in it than the realm magic does. And I used it while I was doing my Star Wars play to. Did I do that already? I don't know. Can I get another? Can I get a candle up there? I used it in my Star Wars play to use the Force, quote unquote, on Kylo Ren, which I thought was a lot of fun. I have move objects on, and I'm holding down the Alt key, and I'm putting this stuff off to the side because I'm going to Alt place. I wonder if this, see, it does, but I want it to be. This is our Yule log. We're gonna have a few of these, I think, not just one. I want one on the altar, I think, too. Start by placing these candles. Ah, come on now. And then I'm going to place the Yule log right in the middle. I'll place the greenery around it. Hold on, shift. Oh, isn't that pretty? Don't want it right up against the glass. I don't want it clipping in. But I don't want to hang it over either. That's not bad. That's not bad. That looks pretty, actually. And another wreath would be bad, too. Maybe I should put one of these in down here somewhere. Like right over here. Be a good place for that. I'll move the pet dish outside for now. Sorry, Shia. And let's see. What is this? Oh, it fits very nicely when it's bigger. But it kind of clips into the floor. Maybe if we just do it in this one room. And then we take a smaller one and put it like right underneath it. I am so changing the color though because that is just awful. Oh yes, the purple and the black. I mean, we may be celebrating a pagan holiday, drinks and stuff like that. Doing the red and green in here. Probably going to do the red and green upstairs in the other altar room. But this is the living room altar room. This is where we invite the guests. And upstairs is the private altar room, where only the household members are able to attend. This is where the students study their craft. We mix our potions. Other than the kitchen, of course. Let's see, what kind of decorations can we put in here? Maybe another holiday tree. Nice blue and white one, maybe? Seems to go. Right there in the middle. And I want another Yule. I want to make it white. Where are you, table? I need you now. Don't let me forget to put down some rugs. It's just holiday stuff. Let's see. There's some holiday stuff right here. Oh, lovely blue solstice wintry icicle colors. Love that. Wintry blue. Put that right here. I'm gonna put some of these in the kitchen. I just think it would be fun. Right here. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. I left the sun down on the porch, the sun rug, because the winter solstice is rather Reef's birth of the sun. I'm going to put this rug here. And I'll probably leave that sun thing out there all the time. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. I am going to decorate with every holiday, I think. Actually, I should put that right there. And this one. No. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. There we go. That'll work. Since we're no longer doing the orange color scheme, I'm going to go ahead and change it to something a little bit more neutral for the kitchen. We'll leave that the same. Leave the sun banner up. Christmas wreaths. Holiday wreaths. Decorating for the winter solstice. Put some cards up in the window here. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. And what's this here? Inclusive party banner. Okay, let's get into live mode now and do some skill, some actual playing.
From
time to go to sleep, honey. Oh, it's 9 a.m. Let's just go ahead and cheat everybody's needs. It's time to get up. We haven't yet enrolled in university. And we kind of need to get started on that. So I'm going to get Sage Cunningham, our main character. Got some skills. We don't really have much going on here, do we? What do you want to do with your life, kid? I did just make her though, but a maker maybe. Maybe an artist. Let's major in art. But let's just go ahead and roll. Oh, she's already sent an application, so this one needs to send an application too. We don't really need the scholarships. We've got the money we need. Oh, it looks like I left this kind of sitting out in the middle of nowhere. How about we just move that right into the middle of this fountain and lift it up a bit so that it's floating on top of our beautiful goddess. There you go. She is tense. Why are you tense? Stressed by ghosts. Are you scared of Stellan? He's not scary. He's just annoying. Stellan, you get over here and you fix that right now. Swab the deck, you asshole. Yes, Calliope's husband is indeed a pain in the ass. Alright, I'm gonna get everybody dressed. Everybody's in their everyday outfit now. Calliope looking stunning in her elderly age.
Snaby, Saquinario.
Now Shay, she has a chief of mischief aspiration, and I kind of wanted her as a rival for Sage. Maybe she's gonna cause a little bit of mischief for Sage. We'll see what happens. Hey, why don't you examine that scarecrow? What's up with that thing? Now Sage is in the gardening career, and although gardening career is not a very stressful job and doesn't require very much of her, it does require her to at least harvest a plant today. And we need her to gain some gardening skill. The gardening skill is a very important skill for which to have. We are always growing something. Not all of us. Some of us are more than happy to buy our herbs, but a lot of us have that real strong connection to nature and the spirits of the land and plants. And you need that gardening skill to help you with getting the materials you need to make potions. And you need to be able to understand plants' needs and how things work inside nature to really understand how magic works. Because magic works within nature, it's not supernatural, it is
Hmm.
a natural process
Ha!
happening within the universe. It's just not proven yet by science. It's something you kind of have to prove to yourself
New.
through study and practice. Looks like everybody is having some coffee, so why don't we have some coffee too? It's a little bit early to be getting sloshed, honey. Sage has the traits of maker, romantic, and quick learner.
Hmm.
So let's get some
New.
coffee too, politely. Oh, she just walked off when she sat down. Like, bitch, can you not? I am so gonna have to bleep this out. I'm never going to be able to monetize YouTube. That's for dang sure. Let's talk about pirate ship.
The samba.
Now, Calliope, on the other hand, is going to plan a party for tomorrow. Let's see. We're going to add a social event. Add event. Now we're going to have a Yule party. So which one would be the closest to a Yule party? I wish to say that pagans had charity benefit parties, but we largely do not. And it's unfortunate. I hope that changes in the future. Pagan community is a hot mess, let's be perfectly honest. If you can find a good coven, you are very lucky. And if and most of us practice on our own, that's that's just one of those things. I don't know. It's just one of those things. I wish everything. It's the same thing with churches, though. I grew up in church, and churches are a hot mess too. People are very false to one another in religious settings. I found, and I think a personal spirituality is a better kind of spirituality than trying to conform to a group. So I think we're going to have just a dinner party or a house party. We have let's have a dance. Can we have a dance party here? I don't think it allows a dance party. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Yeah. It only gives these, but we could have it at either like Bluffs because we just really want to party. Let's try. We're just gonna do maybe a weenie roast. And we pagans really like to hang out by the fire. I gotta tell you. I used to be a part of a pagan community in Tyler, Texas. Now, Tyler, Texas isn't East Texas. It's a, Texas is a red state. Tyler is a conservative area, but the pagan community there was pretty nifty. I mean, I was in a coven, and but there was also like a public pagan community where people they would have open circles. It was a there was a get together like nearly every holiday, and there were drum circles. And there was a lot of bonfires with people drumming drums outside of the bonfire, and then people would be inside the house talking about metaphysical subjects and reading each other's tarot cards, and sometimes, very rarely, people would sneak off and have a little hanky panky somewhere, but it was mostly just a good time of learning and being around each other and enjoying ourselves. Where is Lark? Why isn't Lark available? Please tell me Lark didn't die. I've got to check on that. Caterer. Oh no, Seraphina should definitely be the caterer. Entertainer. Let's make it add. That way we can invite more guests. I like inviting people. I like getting people I know. Oh, we gotta invite Morgan. Okay, so it's going to be here at 8 p.m. on the winter solstice night. Awesome. So I'm going to say in the meantime, what are we going to do between now and then?
Oh, yibs.
I think Calliope should have a talk with both these ladies.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we're just gonna have a nice little chat.
Kazoom. Unga? Kuzip Quimp. Bumpler.
I want Calliope to
Darko.
talk about the importance of handiness. You might need to make something sometime. I don't know. Oh, share them secrets. Definitely share them secrets. Discuss cognitive functioning. Listen, child, you need to go and meditate something. Sometimes. It's important. I want you to go and meditate and come back and tell me what you think.
Ichuta tubix, Bakanoi Yishla.
So, Sage is going to come up here on her little meditation stool in her room and she's going to meditate. Until she isn't until Calliope decides that she's meditated enough. And I think Shay needs to meditate too. Calliope, come and tell her. Discussing overcharge risk. Girl, you need to ground. I can feel your energy. Magic is a lot of fun, but you really need to meditate and get your mind under control. Meditation is very important for a witch. Whether you're a religious witch or spiritual witch or just a witch that practices spellcraft, meditation helps you to focus your mind. If you cannot focus your mind, then you cannot get good results in magic. Now there are ways to get around that, but meditation increases your magical ability. Okay. So Caesar place to meditate up here. Let's get another meditation stool. And this will be hers. Oh, she does have a meditation stool. Yeah. Forget that then. Let's get our butts in our room and meditate until further notice. Meanwhile, Calliope is going to do some witchcraft of her own. Let's see. I foresee us needing this potion in the future. Because something tells me that these two are not going to get along so well. So Calliope's brewing up a potion of forced friendship in case there gets to be a problem.
Vesuvio! Lephius! Vesuvio! Zippius!
This closet in the background is an amalgamation made up of rooms I downloaded from the gallery. If you want to find out where they're from, you can just go onto my favorites on my gallery. My gallery name is Bedazzle Cat, and you can find these rooms with the supplies, and you can find the custom paintings and stuff that they used. It looks like a little miniature cult shop.
Zippius!
And, you know, just about every high priestess I know either has their own occult shop or runs an online occult shop or has the equivalent of a cult shop in their inventory. So just a thing. It's always full of supplies. I don't know. We witches love our supplies. But the truth is that none of those things are necessary to do magic. They're necessary to do specific kinds of magic, but not necessary to do uh, general manifesting. We're gonna bottle this up. Some of you might recognize this from The Sims 3. This is the alchemy station for The Sims 3, but it has been turned into a Sims 4 creation with it's what's that the chemical analyzer table that the scientist career uses. It's a good place to study logic. It's a good place to learn about, you know, the mineral or plant specimens that you've collected. Might come in handy. How are we doing on our meditation? Have we got to pee? Well, I want you to keep meditating until you absolutely can't stand it anymore. It looks like she's already gained some skill, though. Let's see where you're at. Wellness level 2. And she has reached... Oh, she's wellness level 1. She's still on the first level. Did she enroll in university? I can't remember. Yeah, she applied to me. I created altars in their rooms to reflect the kind of personality they'd each have. Shay is more of a left-hand path practitioner. And left-hand path practitioners focused on themselves, their own empowerment. They do not necessarily follow any common rule, although they might. Some of them might. The point of the left-hand path is to empower yourself, and sometimes harming people is necessary for that, but not really. Not really. You don't have to harm people for that. But if you have to take care of business, you have to take care of business, and that's, you know, if somebody's harming you, obviously you gotta harm them right back. Put a stop to it, or otherwise you're just letting yourself be abused, and that's self-abuse and that's self-harm, and I don't agree with that either. Protection first. I'm gonna light some incense here for her. Hopefully we won't start a fire. She is very focused right now. Look at this. That's good. What about her? Well, she's got a focus moodlet, and she's got to pee, so I'm going to let her go. And she's got a focus moodlet, and she has reached level 2, so I'm going to let her go too. I'm going to light this incense for that sharpening saffron. Now she's very focused. Clappy's going to check on the garden, apparently.
Oh, yes. Huh. What's a nose combini? Gora. Yangled Thernoi Borbehe.
Okay. I want to get them socializing a little bit. Let's see what happens. Hey, Shay, what you doing?
Huh.
She's dancing. And she's going to get to know Sage, invite her to dance.
Dabishi Sleka?
I mean, I think they can be friends. They might be a little bit like frenemies.
Tribal Dorm.
I don't know. Let's see what happens. Mischief. Run a rig. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Ya farzi sagrip. Darg be fwee butter. Dargy skibble. Nibsy slimy.
So we're gonna debate the existence of vampires. Have you ever met a vampire? I've never met a vampire.
Ahoy. Arga de plony lubberloo. Rishi. Huh?
Arg! I cannot wait to talk like a pirate is. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Can I end it? I think we're done. We're done. We're done with Talk Like a Pirate Day. Ugh, thank goodness. Oh, she. Calliope started out life. She was the sim that I created with Get Together, and she had the dance machines trait when she was first made. And then I changed her traits later, but she still gets the board movelet when she hasn't danced in a while. So she's still a dance machine at heart, even though she's in her 60s or 70s. Let's score some gourmet dishes.
Bobe, Saguinario. Chimere Jabeen Slawfish.
Flazzle Pelka.
Jabeen.
Rabalumi.
Ah.
Paparani
Um,
Squad. Dosiwa Barleen. Simonacero? Maybe? Wait. Nuloy Sawata. Risala Kumar.
Watanabe Scansis. Yes.
Let's see what Shay is up to. Shay is like, grab a serving. Why do we have food downstairs that we're grabbing a serving from?
Rinshu.
She's giving him a Swedish massage. Okay.
Simonacero?
Let's make some dinner. How about some blackened bass? Something delicious. Man, I love me some blackened food. I love Cajun. Blackened chicken, blackened bass, blackened catfish. Yum yum. I think it would be advisable for her to get some exercise. Maybe some exercise right now would be a good idea. Because we need, need to be healthy. Let's go take a quick jog.
Yes.
Oopla.
Dinner, everybody. Who the heck is this? Oh, I forgot. This is a haunted house. So, what witches do when we encounter ghosts is we don't freak out. We don't get scared. We try to help them in some way. Usually they just need help moving on.
Spobani. Jessene. Oh, Fazunia. Jebadoo.
I kind of need this.
More requests?
That's just great. Hot tub needs repair. And of course the spell repaired it. What I've done is I forgot to activate these.
Gosh, love.
Nah, Fringo. Nah!
This is the mod from Triplis. It's a sorcery mod. Triplis. You can get it. Just Google it. It's if you have a you know how spellcasters, the only ones can cast spells. Well, the sorcery mod works for everybody. It works in Batu. It works in the magic realm, and it works for vampires. It works for humans. It works for aliens. It works for robots. You know, like the servo bots. Spells, visuals, high magical energy symbols.
No.
Spells, visuals, high magical energy symbols. And I'm just gonna, because Clive,
Go to that.
I've done this mod before. They've worked through this before. I'm just gonna cheat it because I forgot to add it earlier. Set everything to max.
No.
All sorts of skills and specializations.
Uh-huh.
And that gives them other magical abilities. So, say somebody is annoying you. Let's come out here, see, find a random townie. Looks like somebody's been messing with the statue again. I don't see any random townies. I mean, it is 1:52 a.m. Maybe we ought to go to bed. Oops, I put that by accident. Alright, everybody, it's time for Betty Bay. Shay, what's your needs? Well, we're going to put you down for bed anyway, because we want to get you fresh in the morning. Calliope is getting tired, and the butler is in the bed with the... No, this is the butler's bed. Meanwhile, he's over here cleaning up the statue. He's a member of the secret society, so he can see the sprites, which I absolutely love. Oh, it's Cassandra Goff. How are you doing, Cassandra? Cassandra is now an adult, and I think she looks absolutely gorgeous, just like her mother.
Sensibi Kiniku. Zwarspa Githara.
Bumina Fuena.
Meshka. Sikafus. Winifez. Septum.
Uxaloy. Dromus. Huh.
I'm going to stop her from defacing the statue, which is what she was just about to do. And this is called an enchanting introduction in the sorcery mod, and it makes them instantly dislike you. So we're going to cast another spell using the sorcery mod. Black Arts. Domination, enchant to needle. This was particularly fun when I was using it in Batu because I made Kylo Ren kneel. So she's under my enchantment and she will stay there. Look, Cassandra, you better not. Drain bladder. You're gonna anger the sprites, honey. And so, right now he's draining her bladder. He's got her kneeling on the floor, and when she gets up, she's going to pee her pants or her skirt or whatever. I'll show you to deface and yarn bob my statue. See, Stellan's a ghost. He has nothing. He don't care. He's going to protect his statue.
Indaki! Indaki! So.
Do you ever question where the sim stands on patriotism, on paganism? Consider that they want you to offer stuff to fairies. So with this one, I'm going to try something else. Mischief arts. Introduced to imaginary friend. I'm just following her to see what happens. I guess she's too busy going home. Okay, so let's go home. Go home and go to bed because I want to get to tomorrow. Which it is, 5:30 a.m. So today is the winter solstice. Let's see. Our objectives for today is to get everybody. We're going to have some fun around the fire. Probably not this fire, probably the one outside. We're going to have like a little bonfire going on. Hold on, I'm going to move these plants out of the way. And let's see what else we got to do. We're going to light some candles. We might make some candles actually because Sage needs to finish her altar. She has made one blue candle, which I think she's placed on her altar. If not, it might be at the end of inventory. I think it is. It is not. So we got to start over from scratch. And I'm just going to get rid of some of this clutter in here. It's all well and good to have, but here it is, winter solstice. I'm going to leave the incense here. and the picture of Mother Earth. And Sage is going to grab her magical ingredients, just keep in her inventory from when she's ready for them. I have a little morning meditation. Some evocative lemon to get the day going. I'm going to consider getting some more holiday options from Little Miss Sam. That's a mod maker, and she has some extra holiday traditions that I don't necessarily have. What is this? Has the cat been playing with yarn? Yes, the cat has been playing with yarn. That's cool. She does a deep breathing. And she still hasn't gotten up yet. I'm going to have her meditate too. And I'm going to have her bind that voodoo doll to Sage because I just want her to play some mischief on Sage. Get them both to level 3 and then I'll let them go. Meditation, good thing to do first thing in the morning because you're still in kind of an altered state of consciousness. It's easy to relax. It's easy to just sit there and just be. And you want to get out of bed though and sit up so that you don't fall back asleep. And the music I'm currently using is from Twin Black Lodges on mynoise.net. It is a random noise generator. There's all kinds of sounds and things that you can have, excuse me, to create a mood or environment that you want for meditation or anything else you want. I like it because it's really soothing and it creates the mystical atmosphere that I want, and there's no copyright problems because it is a random noise generator. So I can't get dinged by the powers that be. Calliope is just about it. I'm going to have her meditate too, actually, because no matter how long you've been practicing, it doesn't. You need to keep those skills sharp. And it looks like she just finished. I'm going to have her go. And her too.
Yafana? Ah. Kipluna.
Now, if she were to leave this lying around and Calliope finds it, Calliope might have something to say about that. Oh, looks like Calliope is still gaining skill too. No, she is not at level 10. I think Stella might be. No, they're at level 10 on a lot of things. He is not. Wellness. Level 10 wellness, yes. And she is at level 4 wellness. Shame on you, Calliope. I've had so many versions of Calliope that some of them did actually reach level 10. Some of them did reach level 10 fitness. This one has not. This is the one that I did allow to get old. The Calliope and my Batu. Let's Play, my Star Wars Let's Plays. What's she reading? She is reading Astrology for Dummies.
Huh.
Huh. How about you read a book, Tiff? Let's see. 1001 Tricks to Teach You Could Teach Your Familiar. A bit of Wicca by Cassandra Eason. A Witch Alone by Marion Green. A World Without Magic with Auras. How to See, Feel, and Know Basic Witches by Jaya Saxena. Some of these are real books, and I found these real witch books for the Sims and on the Sims resource, and from this lady Talia who made a few of them too. I think she made both of them. She has a Tumblr page or a web page. Might have to look her up, but let's see. Herbalism. We're gonna get to that later. Let's read Moon Magic. A lot of reading. No matter what kind of craft you practice, a lot of reading. I did not know this was a bookshelf now. That's incredible. Awesome. Let's see what she is up to. I named this cat after my own cat who passed away. She was 17 years old. Getting a little something to eat, are we? I think. It's now 11:30 a.m. on the winter solstice. The party is not until 7 o'clock, but we need to do some kind of decoration on this. Let's, okay, she's finished reading her book. She's finished reading her book. He's time to get her off the meditation stool. And we're going to decorate the tree with the girls. We're going to let's do the tree skirt first. I'm going to go for a white and gold. A red and gold? White and gold. Red and gold. Let's go red and gold. And we'll get Sage and Shay and Stellan and Simeon. I didn't even know he was here. He might have an apartment key or a residence key. Nobody's changed clothes yet. I might as well figure out and get them to change clothes. This is Calliope's daughter, Calliope and Stellan's daughter. Her name is Seraphina.
Brashu and Arva.
Excuse me.
Zibora? Ixalu.
Okay, now we want to decorate with ornaments. Red and gold. Let's get Seraphina in here. Simeon's here. Let's get him on over too.
Jabini Nobe. Galink. Nermal Krinkus.
Zimze, Bayumi.
Viva Days.
Toyim.
Viva Days
Shabanza.
Sayurno. Varo.
Huh.
Loonies.
Tinder.
Gelsi. Nepa.
Oh! Ah!
Yippee-cow. Pepisov serve. Zumbas Gnorf serve. Narb.
Yanko.
Weba. Una.
Lirum.
Simeon's silver sweater looks like your average pagan man.
Ew, neef.
Berkey
So,
Lola Nila.
Light tree with. No, we're not gonna light it yet. We want to decorate with garland. We're gonna go for the homemade stuff.
Vavizoo. Neep. Femboy Barovi. Gungane Ansa. Apolachaba. Sobi Zabao. Apolachaba.
Bobby Frenoy.
Purple.
Ebony Ishka.
Turpinar. Purple. Grims. Ixalu. Rinka Shalbo.
Oh.
Jessene. Apolachaba. Sipane Frost. Sinoshe. Zobi. Ulak. Yemful. Apolachaba. So. Femboy Barovi. Zuya. Gungane Ansa. Pippawa. Shumbas. Yipsy. Unga. Loonies. Gelsi. Nepa. Shavy. Boy Galanvush. No. Yasanarp. Yambala. Fatamoy.
I'm getting ready for the party. It's still early, but I'm gonna go ahead and see what kind of party dishes we have already, because Calliope's a superb cook, and she has the fresh chef trait. So everything that she cooks is not going to go bad, and I believe that's true of Stellan too. There's no time limit, right? So we got Capri salad. Herb crusted salmon. Salmon. I say it wrong. Salmon. Salmon is how I say it. Mostly. Salmon is how people usually pronounce it. Like whatever. So we can just leave this food out and nothing will happen. And I can get rid of some of my leftovers. Without having to buy more food. Of course, the caterer is coming, but and I'm probably going to go ahead and buy more food anyway. Just being honest. Some leftover cake even. I'm gonna get rid of it all. I'm gonna get rid of it all. What is that? Breakfast scramble. Sure, why not? We're gonna get rid of that.
Oh, yes. Nanaza, but no bay.
Now, one of the things that you have to do today on the winter solstice is appreciate an object, and we're going to go and do that. Can we appreciate the goddess on this day of the winter solstice?
Zimzay.
No.
Elaine.
It's because it's not really on the table. Let's appreciate the Yule log. And then she can appreciate the holiday tree with my legs. She's going to practice violin now. Okay, I'll let her. Let's do some. Let's pick on her a little bit. Ouch, that kind of hurt.
Oh, super.
Oh, she Kama. Yabosa. Huh?
Ooh, Yanabi Kifaya.
Huh? Jeremy?
Oh yes, we need to make some candles, and it's already 5 p.m. Oh my God, let's go make a candle. Let's go make a candle real quick. We don't. Oh no, we don't have any. We don't have any bits and pieces. Are you kidding me? Are you effing kidding me right now? Okay, well it looks like we gotta get a recycler. I'm just gonna put it downstairs somewhere. Put it right here for now. Till I think of something else. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. Common upgrade part. Not much is really junk. Some of the stuff I gotta put back. Something I can rebuy. Let's get rid of some stuff. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the magic beam, the plumbing upgrade part, the Muskin statue, Orcubus, nightstand, tiny T-Rex. Hate that tiny T-Rex anyway. No, I keep the space rock. Okay. There, at least we can get some bits and pieces with that.
You dumps.
Oh, if you're wondering about the blue girl in the background, that is... Where is she? That's just the butler. I made her blue. I don't know why. I just thought she was cute blue. And most of her outfits are blue too. She's feeling angry because she got poked, pinned. I think we better tell Calliope what's going on.
Oh, Chibi, Jabina, Parsigop, Oberoi. Oh, Ulak, Yemful, Apolachaba. Ukinakim. I'll move. Oh. Benaya.
Party's gonna start soon. Oh, and now this guy is coming over here to ask us about the eco stuff, so let's get rid of him. Actually, we might just invite him in. He's kind of cute. Somebody might like him. Oh, she's so angry. Where's Calliope? She's up going up to get a bath. In the meantime, she's angry. What is she gonna do about it? You know what? Maybe you ought to have a magical bath. Maybe take bath with soap. How about? Okay, we got a party coming up. Let's get some rose petals so we can like maybe a little romance would be good.
Palachawas, a feast.
And I'm gonna have her serve more food. And we're still gonna have the buffet, but we're gonna have a lot. And we're gonna have okay. Let's get Stellan. Fill fountain with party extender punch, of course. And he's upset because it's dirty. What's going on? What's dirty in here?
Rufus. Frog.
Where's the butler? Where's the butler? Okay. Where's Calliope? She's up here getting a bath. Where's the butler? Where is you, blue lady? Makes her easier to see, but sometimes she might be there. She is. I don't know what's dirty, but clean it. Clean a dirty object.
Plu, Pluzopi, Muchi Pichi.
Aksawa, Skiba Glash, Webus, Pima, Lashu, Organorp, Nabe, Hisbalib Grinia.
Dimisomas.
Bibalo Noyam.
Unka Plashu.
Bembi Sheldo. Subao Gaunim. Yadumek.
You know what I should have added was countdown to midnight.
Needless.
Skiba, Vimpa, Vimsklebina.
Pandalay. Nurska.
Let's begin the party.
Zamona's arrow.
The winter solstice coven party.
Gashla. Ah.
Metzel. Pandoli Usinat.
Spruce and tea. Sparkling apple juice. That's a great thing for the winter solstice. And we're going to brew some coffee. What are you doing, Shay? We do not need grilled cheese right now. Clean up. Let's see. Stella, why don't you come over here and grace us with some of your music? Where is everybody?
Oh.
And Sage still hasn't made a candle yet. Please don't cook. We don't need you to cook.
Gashla.
Dude, what are you wearing?
Oh.
Wow. Looks like he likes the color yellow. Oh, this is getting out of hand. There's no party going on, but there's stuff everywhere. I know exactly how to get this going. If this party started, we're gonna get this stupid music thing, and we're gonna get another one. Music, 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 music. Uh, electronics. So stupid that you log up here. What's Calliope doing? Do not even think about it.
Debishi, Fizi, Yamasprata. Nazero, Shippani, Apanor. They're bot priest.
Thank you for the white cake. Oh, there's Grace. That's wonderful. Let's see. Winter holiday, maybe. We're going to let's just get a bunch of people together to light a tree.
Tiru, Swaby. Vroom. Huh.
Why are we wearing bathing suits? Have we been in the hot tub? I guess so.
Oh, Kisimoy. So, Flamon.
Oh, Grasha.
Hey, Boo. Barner's a tour.
Can we not sing together?
Ah, Sul.
Bibo Yisharo, Ulusek Betesta.
Ina. So.
Dag
Sul.
Ah.
Yanabi.
Seneke, Belindi,
Oh, yeah.
Yaza.
Anna
Kiara
Dimas.
Lansif,
Yanabi.
Taba Fondo,
Samba.
America. Stewman.
Nancy Bibo Yisharo, Ulusek Betesta. Gypsy Doe,
You're ill.
Nancy Fruit, Zygromba,
Sensei, Bayumi.
Donga, Zibe, Zilliker,
sick of foods.
Powerful
Maisie
frogs.
Grove, Maisie Grove, Where's the
Horsey,
Gone
horsey,
Saturday.
on a
Maisie Grove,
Yes, samba pony. Happy sore. And
Nancy Grove.
Saba.
Need
Yeah,
for
Lord.
Sarah.
Lagoon.
Japsy Dove, Nebsy Fruit,
Quam Shali, Babis Rumi, the Sirach. Bibo Yisharo, Unasek Batessa.
Jana, partner.
Scarnet Bogat.
Don't veppy. Rishi Penoisa Moik form.
Oh.
Grabby? Oh, yes.
Let's go dance by the fire, folks. Dance, 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 dance.
Perfect. Swappa.
Lampima, Kinik, Yanopor. Obero?
Why are they still standing
So,
there?
I see. Yam full stop.
Gabba Arnold.
No better way to celebrate the longest night than to light fires and celebrate light.
Lumba.
Amsum,
Everybody's just kind of hanging out and having fun at this point. I want to have another party immediately after. Oh, there's Lark. We're gonna just invite some more. It's pretty much the same people, just as many people as possible. And we're just going to have it here at 2 a.m. And we're just going to continue this party to well into the morning. And I'm going to get a keg because we're going to just rock this party.
Bajalja.
Try it again, dude. See, everybody's hungry now. They're not standing around looking at the tree. This one is. And she's still over here standing by the fire, so I'm gonna let her go do something else now. But she decided to go to bed. I guess it's time. How about you get something to eat, honey? And then go to bed. And you go to the bathroom and then get something to eat. And you get something to eat too. And now it's 3 a.m., the witching hour.
Amika Slor?
Moisa?
Easy, huh?
Shumba Smurgs Unga.
Bratinus Minchi. Barleen Yore.
Maybe.
Looks like Lark's a little bit pissed off. Let's get her a drink.
Levitae's Benu Sublur. Gibarao.
Dag dag.
Schwebe?
Nupsa.
Can Kuba Koiba?
In a prig.
Ah, Yibs.
Ebony Darfa. You know, Sneeb. Hispa.
Oh.
Zigafone.
Dakanoy.
Oya Sleepa
Yo.
Zonda. Shiba Doo. Oh.
Flurbis. Yeah. Roshpa.
Neeb. Maybe Saquinario.
Yibs. Unyab.
So, just enjoying the party. Probably about to go to bed soon. Probably going to end it. It's 5 a.m. Yeah, it's time to end the party. Time for everybody to go to bed. I'm going to take a bit of break and I'll come back and play later. I'm probably going to spend some time on my Sims 3 Let's Play where I'll be doing my Neolithic challenge. And I will get back to this maybe tomorrow with episode 3. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. But I thank you so much for joining me. My one person and whoever else happens to be joining me on a later date. I appreciate it, and everybody have a good night. Bye-bye.